Hello, good evening, friends. Welcome to our new channel here, like a new video also. So, what we are going to do today is something interesting. We are going to checkmate our opponent's king, right? But before we go further, I want to show you some of the things. I hope that you can see it on the screen. Let me check whether everything is there. Yes. What? Yeah. Okay, you can listen to me. You can hear me properly. That's what we need. And here we go. So, Unacademy has a new initiative now that is related. I'm going to show you, but first of all, I want to tell you that there is 10% discount is going on Unacademy Plus subscription. You can see it on the screen also, but that subscription is valid till only that coupon code, which you will be knowing. It is valid till only 28th of February. Okay. So coming to the next thing, that is, this is me. I'm Atul Dahale and I'm a chess educator on Unacademy's Creative Corner platform, and I'm an international chess player plus a coach, chess coach. So you are all welcome to learn from me in Unacademy's Creative Corner, guys. And if you go a little bit further, what I was going to talk about is this new thing that Unacademy ask a doubt. This is a new feature which Unacademy has introduced, because I am myself is a student, you can say. Like, I learn a lot of things and I always get some doubts. Let's suppose I am reading this book about the chess, and I feel like, okay, in this position, why did he play this move or that move? So same way you might be having such things while studying about any subject, correct? So while studying about any subject, we get this kind of questions. So what to do in such position? Maybe you don't have anyone in your house who will tell you what to do and to clarify your doubt, but Unacademy has come up with a new interesting thing that if you go to the application, then you can see ask a doubt feature has been added, and after clicking on it, you need to take a photo wherever you have your question, or you can upload the photo from the gallery. Both the options are there. Then the third thing is, like, you need to select the image or the picture, and after selecting it, you can highlight or crop the specific question where you have the doubt. And then you need to, fifth step is, like, you need to select the subject, means whichever is concerned about it, or which the question falls under which subject, and after that just wait, you will definitely get your answer. So guys, this is a very amazing feature, I will say, which has been introduced, because if your doubts are cleared, then everything is cleared, right? You can go further. Apart from this thing, in Unacademy subscription, you will be getting live sessions every single day. Then unlimited access to all the courses is there. Means once you get the subscription, then educators are there who are very efficient, who are always ready to teach you. Then practice tests are there, study material is there, mock tests are there, then many other things are there. And one more thing which is very interesting is, like, on every, like, Monday, or you can say every week, there is a new batch starting. So there is a new course is launched, so you can always learn something new in each and every week. So guys, that's all. And the subscription amount is written here. Like, if you go for less number of months, then it is little bit more, but if you go for more number of months, you can check it over here. Then it will be much more easier. And if you use my coupon code, which is given in the description also, that is Atul YT10, then you will be getting 10% discount. Like, you just stay there with me till the end, and I'm going to show you how to apply that coupon code and how to get the 10% discount also in between. So guys, this is about Iconic plus the plus subscription. And what about the Creative Corner, which I was talking about? Well, Creative Corner is about something related to the skills which are not included in the school syllabus. It is beyond the school syllabus, you can say, and there you can learn about the Vedic mathematics. Chess is also there, means I am the chess coach there. Then you have robotics, coding. Then magic is also taught by very efficient trainers, you can say, magicians. Suhani Shah and Karan Singh is there. Then doodling is there, storytelling is there, debating, and some more interesting stuff is also included in that Creative Corner. You need to get a separate subscription for this thing in Creative Corner. In this also, you can use my coupon code, that is Atul YT10, and get the 10% discount. Okay, so I hope that you will definitely be the part of this thing. Now I will be showing you the chess content now. Just give me a second before I come to the chess content. Just 1 minute. Okay, I'm getting the chessboard for you. If you have any doubts or something like that, you can always ask me about this new feature also, guys. So don't be shy, just ask me a doubt, and I'll be there to like answer your doubts. Okay, so here the new chessboard has been added by me now, and here we go. So today our topic of discussion is checkmate your opponent's king, correct? So how to checkmate your opponent's king, that is the first question. And just to let you know, this is like the I can say like a trailer, because in the month of March I'm going to have two courses which are related to the checkmate only, and you can definitely learn a little bit more in the month of March if you join the creative corner about the checkmate. Okay, so today we will be looking at some interesting options. What are their options from we will try to look at it from a game perspective also. I'll be showing you some of the, because in the course which we will be having on the platform, we'll be looking at many interesting mating patterns, like how to get your pieces, how to checkmate, and like all the important things, like how to get the pieces wherever you want to attack. If your opponent is castled, it seems that okay, he has castled, means you cannot really checkmate him, but in that castled king side position also you can open up the position, you can push your pawns, you can destroy the castle side by sacrificing some pieces, and you can create your own chances. So all those stuff will be there, but as today we are here, I want to show you very simple things about the check and mate. So guys, just be there with me, just give me a second until I show you the interesting check and mate. So just a second, I'm looking at the chat. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask me. Don't be shy to ask me any question, because the more you involve with me, it will be more better. Okay, so a checkmating attack is something which we always want to do, correct? So here I'm going to show you a little bit different one. Maybe we can see the checkmating attack in queen's pawn opening today. Okay, so in queen's pawn opening, let me check. Yeah, the queen pawn opening starts with d4. Okay, then d5, that is also there, but there is also one queen's pawn counter gambit is one of the opening which you need to know, and I'm going to show you that thing, because many of time you might be playing e4 move, which is a very common move in all the beginners stuff. Because after e4, what do is like you develop your means you open up your bishop, the other queen is also opened up, so you have two pieces which are opening up, and that is what you need to try to do. See, I will tell you this thing which I have talked about previously also many times, but I always like to repeat it, because you, like when you play a game of chess in the opening phase, you are always making fundamental mistakes. What are the fundamental mistakes? Like you are not following certain opening principles, and that's why all leads to material loss or a checkmate. So if you follow these principles, then you will never get into the traps also, and you are never going to get checkmated very early. But if you don't follow, then how you are going to be checkmated, I'm going to show you today. Okay, so here by playing e4, you are controlling some central squares. See, your pawn is there on e4 square, it means that you are controlling d5 square. That is the first thing you should try to do, controlling the center. After that, as I said, like two pieces are opening up in the game, so you need to open up the game, like you need to open up the pieces. And the third most important thing, which is like checkmate ends the game, we know this thing, so we need to safeguard our king. Okay, these are the two things which are very, very important while playing the game of chess. So that's there. So now I will go a little bit further now. So after this move, queen e4 e5, knight of 3 is the common move. e4 e5, knight of 3, developing a piece. Then d5, this is the queen's pawn counter gambit, you can say. If d into e5 is played, e into d5 is played, then obviously queen into d5 will be played. But sometimes what happens, like white players try to play in a very interesting manner, because the pawn on e5 is also hanging here, the knight can capture here. But I will just tell you one thing, that you should not play the same piece again and again unless and until it is necessary for you. Okay, because if you play the same piece, let's suppose you are playing cricket, okay, and you're playing with very limited number of players, not the 11 players or something like that. Maybe in your home you are playing that game, so you have 3 or 4 friends, and if your friends come there, who has the bat, and he says like, I will not give anybody else to bat, so you will feel like, okay, what's going on, right? Everybody should get the chance to play the batting side. So that's what happens when we play the same piece again and again. You are not giving any chance to any other player to play in the game, and that's not something you should do when it about the team game. Because chess, although it is played by only one player, it's a team game, because on the chessboard you can see you have plenty of pieces. Like from the white side you have 8 pieces, from black side also you have 8 pieces, and not only the pieces, the smaller ones, these are the soldiers, you can say. All these soldiers are also there, like the pawns are also there, which are the integral part of the game, and you should not forget about your pawns anytime. Okay, so we should always pay attention to these things, that chess is actually a team game and we need to coordinate between our pieces. ठीक है, fair enough. चलो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. अभी knight into e5 खेला white ने, which is okay, but I will not prefer playing that move. D into e4, white gets the piece on c4 square. Now he is going for the f7 pawn. Nothing wrong with this move, but now black sets up a trap in this position. Okay, he plays queen to g5. By playing queen g5, what is he doing? Okay, he is doing 2 things. Okay, I'll flip the board so that you will get to know about this thing. Okay, like what exactly is happening over here. The queen g5 has been played, so I will flip the board. The queen is attacking on g5 e5 as well as it is attacking on the g2, and if white becomes a little bit greedy in this position, okay, the bishop into f7 and the knight into f7, these are the 2 things which are very common. So he goes for the bishop into f7 move because he's getting a pawn, correct? So now he plays king to e7. After king e7, what is happening? Well, after king e7 you have got 1 pawn, but a pawn of position doesn't mean that you are going to win, right? So black is a little bit in trouble, but white plays queen h5 because he needs to save the knight over here, and he's expecting that maybe this will be captured and he will capture this, and still the threat of knight f7 followed by knight into h8 there is there on the board. Okay, this is one of the threats on the board. So now I will tell you one thing, that if you are looking at the video afterwards also, then pause for a few seconds and think, what will you play in this position from black side? Are you going to exchange the queens, or are you going to go for something more? Because if you go for something more, then only it will benefit you. So queen into g2 is actually a good move, because right now in this position you don't need to worry about anything. This check is the only check which can come, but in that case you will just develop the piece. That is one of the ideas in this position. Or there is also one move is there, that is g5 move, because by playing g5 move, what is happening is like you are attacking the queen, plus the queen on g2 is attacking the rook on h1, and he cannot really save both the things at the same time. He needs to play his queen somewhere. Maybe he'll play queen g3 and you will get the rook over here. And okay, I will definitely say that this position is much more better than any other position in the world, and I can just bring my piece in the game. And black is 1 rook up. Like if you like calculate number of pieces, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pieces are there from the black side. White is having 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 pieces. एक extra rook काफी होता है दोस्तों, like to win the game. So that is one of the thing. So queen into g2 is something which white missed. ठीक है, अभी queen g2 के बाद bishop into g8 was played. He is still going very strong. He still wants to attack here. Queen f7 is the threat which is there on the board. Okay, black is like, okay, you have captured that thing, I'll also capture your rook over here. King has the only one move, that is king e2. Now again, what to do in this position? You need to think a little bit further. As I said, like the king is bad piece here, no doubt about this thing, but white's king is also exposed, and it's like the mutual you can say lena dena chal raha hai, like yahan pe like mutual weaknesses are being exchanged in this position. And okay, here he plays rook g8. Black is not at all afraid. His opponent gives the check. The king comes on this square. And now if you capture on g8, then white is fearless. He goes for king into e5 because देखो यहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 5 piece है. Today's game is little bit funny also, a little bit interesting also. Both the things are there. But by doing all these things, what is happening? The knight has been removed. तो black के side से एक move आने वाला है. Although the king is in the center of the board, nothing is really hurting him. Like you can give only one check, but after that the e into d3 check is there. King will capture here, and the bishop will be coming in the game. And I will definitely prefer this position playing from the, you can say, black side anytime. So that is not helping. And if you capture queen into f8, let's suppose कोई भी queen से pawn मतलब piece मारेगा, तो bishop g4 is a check. And if you give this check, then again we have this check, king comes here, and queen e1 is a check and mate. तो देखो इस तरह से आप अपोनेंट को चेकमेट कर सकते हो, because white got checkmated because his attackers were removed from the board. And the main thing is that okay, he attacked in a very full power, you can say, but he did not pay attention to his own king. So this is very important. While attacking, you should pay attention to your own king. That is the fundamental thing. क्योंकि आप देखो अगर फुटबॉल खेल रहे हो, कुछ खेल रहे हो, अपोनेंट के गोल पोस्ट की तरफ सारे के सारे प्लेयर्स हो जाए और अपोनेंट ने गलती से भी बॉल किक कर दिया आपके गोल पोस्ट के ऊपर और कोई है नहीं वहां पे, तो ऑब्वियसली गोल तो हो जाएगा ना. तो ध्यान देना चाहिए. अटैक करना सही बात है, अटैक करो, बट उसके साथ अपोनेंट आपके गोल पोस्ट में गोल ना कर पाए, इसके लिए एटलीस्ट 1 या 2 प्लेयर वहां पे रखो जो डिफेंड कर पाए. सो डिफेंस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. ओके, नेवर फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस थिंग. एंड इफ यू वांट टू चेकमेट योर अपोनेंट, मेक श्योर दैट यू आर नॉट गेटिंग चेकमेटेड बाय योरसेल्फ. ठीक है, चलो we'll be looking at certain checkmating finishes and everything in our course also, guys. I'm telling you once again, so just be there with me in the course. Here I'm showing you very simple and easy going openings and everything, but in our course it will be much more syllabus and everything will be there because we have very less time here. Okay, so now I am going to show you another interesting idea. e4 e5, then knight e2 is played. Sorry, not bishop e2, knight e2. The knight comes in the game, and again we go for d5. Center queen's pawn opening is there. E into d5 means queen pawn push is there. So e into d5, queen into d5, and now knight b c3. Now the queen is being attacked by the knight on c3, so the queen moves to a5 square. Okay, so after queen to a5, what to do? Well, after queen a5, white thought like, okay, I can go for, see guys, I'm always looking at the chat over here, so if you are there, just send me a hi, hello or something like that, so that we'll enjoy together. Okay. Chalo, queen a5, he says like, okay, I want to open up the position, so he plays d4. A very natural and very good move. Knight c6 is played, and now d5. Okay, white is attacking on the knight on c6, so he needs to move it somewhere, so he moves it to b4 square. After knight b4, he plays bishop d2, then bishop comes on f5. See, देखो black जो player है वो constantly मतलब he is playing normal moves, but he is also trying to attack somewhere. Now the knight is being captured on, the knight is going to capture on c2 with the help of the bishop on f5. So in this position what happened is like white को लगा कि हम c2 को support करेंगे and I can play rook c1 move, but actually it is a big mistake. Why this move is a big mistake? Can you guess why this move is a mistake? There is a very certain way by which you can attack. He's missing something. He thought like यहाँ पे if normally knight into c2 is played, rook into c2, bishop into c2, queen into c2, if you calculate number of pieces on the board, 1 2 3 4 5 6 pieces are there from the white side. Black is having 1 2 3 4 5 pieces, so obviously he is getting one extra piece. But what he missed in this position is kind of funny. What he missed is why to capture on white is not going to, like, black is not going to capture on c2 with the knight. He's going to capture on c2 square with the bishop, and now the queen is being captured. Like on the next move queen will be captured, it will be very bad position. So he thought like, okay, I can capture with the rook. Again he is expecting that knight will capture the rook, and this position is the same position which we looked at where white is having one extra piece, but he missed a very big thing. Can you guess that thing? Think about it even when you are looking at the recording also. The thing is that what black was intending to do after bishop into c2 is knight d3 check and mate. सो इतने सारे पीसेस है व्हाइट के किंग के सामने, नाइट, बिशप, नाइट, रूक, क्वीन, सब कुछ, पर उन पीसेस के वजह से ही द किंग गॉट चेकमेटेड। इजंट इट सो फनी? सो देखो, याद रखो एक चीज जो मैं तुम्हें बताने वाला हूं कि किंग के पास में पीस इतने रखो कि वो डिफेंड कर पाए, पर इतने भी ज्यादा मत रखो कि उसको कोई हिलने के लिए भी जगह ना, because we know this thing that when our opponent gives us check to our king and if we don't have any squares to move around, then we are going to be getting checkmated। तो हमें checkmate नहीं होना है, हमारे पास pieces चाहिए, king के अराउंड pieces चाहिए, पर वो प्रोटेक्शन के लिए चाहिए, ना कि अपने किंग की नाकाबंदी हो जाए सारी तरफ से, कहीं मूव ही ना हो पाए। ऐसे नहीं करना है हमें, लॉकडाउन नहीं करना है किंग का, ठीक है? So I hope that you will not do this thing with your own king, and if your opponent is doing this thing, then definitely you are going to win the game in great style. Okay, now I'm going to show you a similar position. Let's suppose e4, e5, and then white plays knight e2, then black plays bishop c5, c3 is played. Okay, kind of a up in opening. Whenever the c3 pawn is pushed, the idea is to play d4, ठीक है? अभी d4 खेलने वाला है, तो black said like okay, I'll develop my piece, I'll play knight to c6, then d4। यहाँ पे obviously मार सकते हैं, but black thought like okay, I'll just defend my position, I'll just play bishop to b6, I'm not going to capture anything or anything। So here white said like okay, I'm going to play only aggressive chess, I'm not going to back down anything, so he goes for the f4 move, and black was very stubborn, he said like you are going to play with the pawns, I'm going to play with the pieces। That's why on the next move he goes for knight to f6, which is kind of very tricky move, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है कि ब्लैक जो है यहाँ पे दोनों पॉन से e5 के ऊपर अटैक कर रहा है। सो एनी नॉर्मल प्लेयर वुड हैव कैप्चर्ड ऑन d4 और f4, ठीक है? f4 या फिर d4 के ऊपर कैप्चर कोई भी नॉर्मल प्लेयर करेगा, बट ब्लैक हैड समथिंग एल्स इन हिज माइंड, ही वाज थिंकिंग समथिंग मोर ट्रिकी। उसने सोचा कि ठीक है, अभी पॉन e5 का तो मारने वाला है, वो मारने दो उसको, but I am going to capture the pawn on e4, because after capturing the pawn on e4 there are certain threats against white's king, and white did not see those things. White did not see knight e4 is there and the king is also there, so he plays knight d2। देखो white के pieces आ रहे हैं, but as we saw earlier as we saw earlier कि जब किंग के पास पीसेस रहते तो ठीक बात है, पर किंग का like you should not really suffocate your own king, you should keep some space for your king, you should open up the position। So in this position, if I was there from the white side, then I would have gone for something like bishop f4 or something like that, just play simple, like just develop my piece। But playing knight d2 means I am coming in between the my bishop's path, अभी बिशप बाहर आ नहीं सकता है, जब नाइट मूव होगा तब बिशप बाहर आएगा। So we should not do such things। Okay, okay, Santosh is here। Santosh, yes, hello Santosh, are you there with me? Good to see you here, some new face। It's always a pleasure to have someone here, okay, for the chess category। Sorry, I was not looking at the chat earlier, I was just trying to explain the position, but now I just looked at your are you there? I hope you're there। Chalo, now I'm going to show you something interesting, that here in this position after knight d2, black decided to come up with queen to h4 check। Okay, there is some interesting option is there, he played g3, and now here in this position black played a move that was knight captures on e5। Although this is not that great move, but it involves a trap in the position। अभी देखो ब्लैक जो है एक पॉन अटैक कर रहा था, यहाँ पे g3 करके क्वीन के ऊपर अटैक था, करेक्ट, बट ही इज गोइंग फॉर knight e5। द आइडिया इज the knight cannot be captured, because then this bishop's diagonal will be opened up and you are going to checkmate your opponent with bishop f2 check and mate। And if any chance, like by any chance, if white captures the queen, then also it's going to be a check and mate। So Santosh, if you are there, can you please tell me how will you checkmate your white's king here? Can you checkmate? व्हाइट का किंग यहाँ पे चेकमेट कर सकते हो सिर्फ एक मूव के अंदर, there is a possibility। I'm looking at the chat, I'm waiting for your answer, let's see whether you can tell me। Okay, I will tell you. The knight will be jumping on d3 square, and it is called as, whenever the knight gives a checkmate with only one knight, if you give the checkmate, then it is called as the smothered mate. और ये भी हमारे कोर्स का एक टॉपिक है which is there. The smothered mate topic is there. So guys, if you want to learn more about the checkmating patterns, if you want to learn more about how to develop these things in your games also, so do check out Creative Corner and join my course that is there. Okay, you will not be joining only the chess course, but you will be joining the full category where you can learn about many other things also. Okay, I'll be showing you that thing, don't worry about it. But this is the one of the checkmates which I would like to show you. Okay, so before we sign off today, I want to show you very quickly a last checkmate. Okay, so just be there with me. E4 e5, white goes for this thing, knight comes on e2 square, maybe knight to f6, black plays this move, d4. हमारे लिए opening phase important नहीं है. What I am trying to show you is like, you should not make this kind of mistake, that you should not put so many pieces around your own king. You should always keep some room in the position, and you should also try to place try to bring a new piece in the game. That's what you should try to do. ठीक है, अभी knight e4 खेला यहाँ पे, तो knight e4 के बाद knight g4 खेला, knight g3 खेला, knight into g3, then h into g3, black ने piece develop किया, फिर development के बाद यहाँ पे knight c3 हुआ, e into d4, ठीक है, he captured it, and after this knight d5 is played, bishop goes to e7 square because black needs to develop the piece. Okay, fair enough, everything is going completely normal over here. And after bishop to e7, white developed yet another piece over here, but this time the queen came up in the game because now the queen is attacking on the g7 pawn. तो यहाँ पे ब्लैक को लगा कि मुझे पॉन तो बचाना चाहिए, क्योंकि कैसलिंग अगर हो जाएगी यहाँ पे तो बिशप विल बी कमिंग ऑन h6 square. That is one of the moves. Or there is also one more interesting idea is there, that is the queen can also come to h5 square, because अगर आप queen h5 के बाद h6 खेलोगे तो bishop into h6 is another good move, and the queen will be getting checkmated because king के सामने जो भी shelter था वो पूरा खत्म हो गया, and there is no defender. This is very important. Like castled king side जो रहता है उसकी तरफ तो अगर knight नहीं रहेगा, there is no one to defend the king, then you can checkmate your opponent's king in great style. So now queen into h6 is there, and it's just going to be a checkmate. तो देखो यहाँ पे g6 move was played, and after this he plays bishop c4. Again there are multiple interesting threats are there. His opponent plays f5 move, but now queen is being attacked, but white came up with a very beautiful move, that is rook into h7. If you capture the queen, then there will be another interesting idea, that is the rook can capture over here, that I know. But before you capture the rook, there is a better alternative. The knight can capture on c7 with check. The idea you are going to see is like, by capturing knight into c7, the bishop's path is opened up. Bishop f7 means bishop is like controlling the f7 square. देखो आप अगर direct rook into h8 खेलोगे तो king will be coming up. Okay, you will be getting the queen back, but that is not something which white wants to do in this position. White wants to checkmate black's king. So it goes for knight into c7, queen into c7, and now rook h8 is a check. Here in this position, it is going to be a check and mate or not. Tell me. Let me check whether you can find this thing or not. Okay, there is a better alternative there, that we can first play bishop f7 check, because क्या है, rook into h8 direct खेलोगे तो bishop f8 आ रहा है, so that is not something which we want. First we will give this check, और king यहाँ पे आता है तो bishop h6 is a check and mate. With two bishops and the rook you are going to checkmate. अगर वो यहाँ पे ये move खेलता है king d8, then we will give this check. Bishop f8 is the only move. Then we will bring another bishop over here, check. The knight is going to come on e7, that is the only move, and then rook f8 is a check and mate. So beautiful checkmate, isn't it? So this is how you need to bring your pieces. This is how you need to be alert in your game, and you should checkmate your opponent. Okay, Biswajit Kalita, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like the stream also, guys. Don't forget about it. And before I sign off, I want to show you how you can actually like get the subscription of Unacademy Creative Corner. Okay, just give me a second before I show you how to get the subscription. I'm going to show you step by step through screen over here. So just see, this is the screen over here, you can stay, and if you go to Unacademy, okay, unacademy.com, then in that start learning, you can click, and in that CBSE patterns, the CBSE is there. You can click on any course, whichever course you want to join, just click on that course. There are many courses are there, and you just need to click on the get subscription. If you click on get subscription, then just select whichever you want, iconic or plus, that depends upon you. And if you go there, you can use my coupon code, that is ATULYT10, and you will apply it, and you can see the 10% discount will be there. And another thing which I wanted to show you is like when you go there in CBSE, creative corner is there. Okay, in CBSE creative corner is there. There you can see there are many courses are going on, live sessions are there. My course is also there. Tomorrow there is a free session, guys. If you want to have a trial session, then 5 o'clock there is a free session for everyone. Special class is there. And in this I have already shown beyond the school syllabus, many interesting things are there. Entertainment corner is the book lovers corner, orators corner is there, and so many mobile development, animation, artist doodling, and everything is there. And here you want to get the subscription, so click on it, then you will be getting all the plans over here. The more number of months you go, more it will be better for you, and you just need to put my coupon code to get 10% discount. I just want to tell you that this discount is valid till 20th of February, so only last 6 days are there, so don't forget to get it. And 10% means 3,300 rupees will be off in the first month, and then like you can check it out, like the more number of months you will go, the per month cost will be just 800 rupees. So that is something which is very good for you. You can enjoy, you can learn not only chess but many other things which are not there in the syllabus. So guys, coming back to the screen over here, I hope that you have enjoyed today's session. You have enjoyed how to checkmate, and in the month of March we'll be learning a lot about checkmate. There are 2 courses which are coming up related to checkmate, so guys, just be there with me and learn chess with some fun. Okay,